This first one is a trip, y'all. As parents, I just gotta warn you, it's bracing. I took my 3-year-old to the playground with a few of his friends and their parents. The kids started loudly demanding ice cream. At that point, one of the mothers called the ice cream truck on her phone and told the driver that he will have plenty of business where we are. Sure enough, a few minutes later, the truck pulled up and the kids were overjoyed. Brothers, how do I explain to my son that daddy can't summon an ice cream truck at will? That's from Papa Without Popsicles.
Jesus. First of all, there's no way this is the first time that this woman had done this move, right?
No. I want to talk. Yes, you're absolutely right, Travis. Let's talk about this in order. There was a day when this woman was getting ice cream, and then she went to the driver and she said, "Hey, what's your phone number?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Why in the fuck would you need to know that? This is not how ice cream trucks. You look for me, you grab me. The fact that you see me is part of the job. Why would you call me?
No,
I never call me."
There was way more of a power move here, Justin, just by evidence of the fact that this mother did this move with confidence, that I guarantee that this was a, like, Succession level power move where she walked up and said, "You're doing it all wrong." And the ice cream trucker was like, "What? What are you, who are you? Get out of here." And
sorry,
like,
did you say ice cream trucker, like ice road trucker?
Yeah,
because
man.
I very much support this.
And she said, "I'm a disruptor, bud, and you're going around, you're looking for the kids. You need to just go where the kids are. You need to be like an Uber, but for like an Uber Eats driver."
Now, Travis has also brought up the other sort of huge thing. And I got to say thank you to this question asker for getting ahead of this for me and potentially the rest of us. Sometimes when my son is like, "I want to eat like 4 bags of Gushers," I can take the easy W of saying like, we don't have any Gushers. You can't have 4 whole bags of Gushers. If he could say back to me, "Get on fucking Postmates, hit up DoorDash, and then you can conjure Gushers like some sort of wizard." I don't like that level of power. I can't handle that responsibility as a 36-year-old man of knowing that anytime I could have any snack I wanted, poof.
Yeah, it's too much.
Like the genie wish from Shazam.
You know, I've done something similar to this.
Whoa.
Kind of. I don't mean like we did a creativity fair for the Huntington Children's Museum as like a get the word out. The museum was there. That's why I was involved. And we got the snow cone truck to come to the event and do snow cones there. And the deal was that every kid gets a free snow cone. But you can't just have kids going up all day, right? So the kids had to come and get a gold coin. Ooh. And then the gold coin they would exchange for a snow cone. And then at the end of the event, I would give him, the snow cone man, an amount of money for
equal to gold coins.
So at the end of it, at the end of this thing, I had this great experience of walking over to this man's truck, which is called Lil Creamer.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And he just had this huge pile of gold doubloons. Doubloons in front of him that he just kind of shoved over towards
How many? How many is this, Cindy?
We had to sit there and count gold coins.
So fast. That's a fascinating scenario because it's the only time where, like, if you cracked open a chest full of gold, you're like, fuck. That's going to be that's so much cream money.
It's so heavy.
Now, Justin, I will say that is very similar to this situation, but there's a key difference here that I think is very important, which is the nature of an ice cream truck. The thing that is exciting about it is the randomness. You hear the song coming down the street, and it's like a bunch of, like prairie dogs popping up. What?
You see Lil Creamer randomly, though. If you're cruising around Huntington,
you keep saying it, and I'm confusing it with Lil Kramer from Seinfeld Babies, and I need you to keep
can you emphasize a little harder?
There's 2 trucks in Huntington. Okay, there's Lil Creamer is the snow cone man, and then Big Worm is the ice cream guy. So the ice cream guy's
Neither
big
one of
worm,
those should be allowed around children.
they're just leaning into it at this point. Like, we can't be perverts if we called it Little Creamer
fair.
and Big Worm. Like, we literally can't be. Like, there's no way. So we're absolutely the coolest in town, literally, because of the snow cones.
Because of the cold nature.
Big
of the
Worm
treats.
is so if you're over in Huntington and you want snow cones, but you see Big Worm, keep on driving because you got to find the Little Creamer. Now I know what you're saying. Cream isn't normally a big part of the snow cone experience.
No.
Well, you've never had a Little Creamer snow cone, I think, because there usually is condensed milk on
Ooh,
offer.
that's fun.
It is fun. They're delicious.
So you can do that. After that, where your kid's like, Dad, we know you know Little Creamer. We know you're in tight with Little Creamer. You guys exchange doubloons for money. You could call Little Creamer right now, and he'd be in our driveway in 45 minutes.
No, because this is the difference between myself and this question asker is that I am in charge of my children. If I say they're not getting snow cones,
Holy
that's
shit.
it. I could call Little Creamer. I could go to the store and buy a snow cone machine. A Snoopy one, maybe. I don't know. But I'm not going to.
Do you have a Snoopy snow cone machine? Because that was so specific.
I have one.
That was like a thing. It was a thing.
You don't remember that?
No.
It was a little
80s
one,
kids-
and you put an
80s
ice cube in,
kids.
and you like cranked it up.
Crank it up, and then you put some basically put Kool-Aid on top is what they... 80s kids are losing it, right?
They're
loving
ba
this
ba ba.
You should have gotten the number. I will just say, question asker, in hindsight, you should have gotten the number.
Can I tell you why I wouldn't want the number? Trying to decide if there were enough customers there to justify calling the ice cream person.
Oh, that's
to roll,
tough.
where I'm like, hey, yeah, show up. And there's like 2 kids. And they're like, I drove across town.
Yeah.
What if there's like 12 kids and you're like, he's going to be hitting. And then people start like, it's getting a little late.
Oh my God,
we need to get going. And it's
Justin.
like, no, you can't leave.
No.
Please, he'll be here. I'm sure of it. Except if you're saying an A to B for an ice cream truck, the amount of time that journey will take could be anywhere from some to forever.
But-
because they could get stopped at any moment.
My sweet, we don't need to create phantom situations to give us more anxieties when we have enough of those in the real
Right.
space.
I
Right now,
understand what you're saying.
you are weaving a terrible
Where you're trying to keep
dreamscape
all these
right
people
now.
from leaving because the snow. There's
Yeah.
only one option. There's only one choice, by the way. If you're in that scenario, that's to leave, bury your phone in a ditch,
Yeah.
and never get close to the ice cream truck ever again. That's it. You got to ghost.
That's how
Or-
Breaking Bad ended. I've never seen it, but I've heard that's
I
just
never.
it.
You know what? We haven't said this for a few years, but you do in that case need to pack your bags and move away.
Yeah,
you
this
can't
is-
predict where the. Imagine this, okay? You have an extremely uncomfortable situation with the ice cream man where you called him and said it's hitting. It's
Yeah,
hitting over
it's
at River
popping.
Park.
Yeah,
you
man,
gotta
get
get
here,
down
get
here.
here.
Come down to Harris. It's hitting. Everybody leaves. You're like, fuck, I'm ruined. I have to leave too. I can never. And now there's just a rolling panic attack going around town. It could be anywhere. And then you're like, I can't be
you're
here.
just sitting there reading a book in the park, and you just hear bum 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 bum, and you're like, "Fuck, I gotta go."
This is terrible. This is a terrible. I feel so anxious right now, Justin. What you've done, I feel like our jobs should be to uplift, delight with laughter and love, even though that's not the year theme anymore. You've just told essentially scary stories in the dark of things that go bump in the night.
Yeah, it was a very spooky tale. I'll grant you.